Well, first tonight, hospitality businesses in southern Scotland say official advice for people to postpone their Christmas parties has come as a huge blow to the industry.
Yes, the Scottish Government is urging people to defer celebrations due to the number of coronavirus outbreaks and concerns about the new Omicron variant.
It's disappointing news for bars and restaurants, which are already dealing with cancellations this festive season after a devastating 18 months. Iszatt has the story.
December is usually a time for joy, with celebrations with friends, families and co-workers. And this year it's never needed more so. But Nicola Sturgeon has put a kibosh on Christmas parties, suggesting that they should be cancelled.
The public health advice, which I have no alternative but to agree with, given the evidence of risk that I know about and have now shared with you, is that we should all think a bit more carefully about unnecessary contacts, especially in crowded places just now, and that it would be sensible to defer work Christmas parties.
The choice has been put in the hands of the people. It's up to them whether they attend their work parties.
I think it depends on the size. I think it's maybe you're only maybe a group of 4 or 6 and you can socially distance okay, then it's fine.
It's a tricky decision because folk that used to be getting the freedom now that they're going to do it anyway, I think.
Get them cancelled, yeah, definitely. Otherwise we're all going to get locked up again, aren't we?
I think we should just carry on how we are. It's just nature, you know.
The Scottish Government has released a paper saying that cases of Omicron are rising exponentially, which could well mean that there will be another announcement before Christmas.
I do feel that the Scottish Government are perhaps waiting to find out if there is going to be any support, and if there is support, I fear that Christmas parties and all other parties might actually end up being cancelled. At the moment, we haven't had too many phone calls. They still seem to be holding up pretty well, but you know, we were probably sitting about 50% capacity anyway, so any further cancellations isn't going to be great news. But if we're running at that capacity and there's plenty of room, people are still able to drink, they're still able to come along and have a nice meal, and they're still allowed to dance. So there's no reason why people shouldn't come along and support hospitality at this time of the year.
If you are choosing to celebrate, the advice is to make sure you do it safely.
Just be mindful of the numbers of contacts you're having that are not necessary, and I'm not talking there about your family or close network of friends, but just going into crowded places and coming into contact with people that you don't really need to, because as Gregor said, increasingly in the days to come it is more and more likely that people you're coming into contact with might have the virus and might have the Omicron variant and might not know about it because they're not showing symptoms.
Iszatt, ITV News, Dumfries.